Hello and welcome. I am Scrapperlock, and this is AO Tennis 2 Career Mode with fictional character Anabella Moncinelli. We are in the Warsaw Futures. We are in the final, and we are playing against the number 3 seed. We're the number 1 seed. So we're playing against Charlie Sunny. I'm fairly certain I played her before, but I don't remember what the result was. So Sunny is the number 3 seed, 45 overall after -2 form. But if you look at the base, our base is 49, hers is 47. She's got more power, same amount of stamina, a little bit lower speed. Our forehand is better. She's got a poor backhand, but as we saw in the last match, it doesn't seem to generate a lot of errors. In the last match, the opponent, I want to call him enemy from role-playing games, the opponent, from the CPU opponent, hit more winners off the bad side than the good side. So, I don't know. She's 57% fatigue. That typically hasn't affected our opponents very much, but it looks like we're a good matchup in theory. Whether or not that will actually turn out to be true, we'll see. We're going to proceed, and remember, this is a final round. So this is going to be played on straight pro, which means either we're in for a very short match in which I get creamed 6-1, 6-2, or something like that, or we're in for a brutally long match that takes 3 sets and goes to 7-5 in the third. It's very unlikely that it'll be a quick, sort of medium quick match where I win like 6-3, 6-4. I can do that maybe on semi-pro on a non-clay surface, but when it comes to clay, I'm not super great at timing my shots, as you would have seen in the previous episode if you watched that. So one of the things I have to do as soon as we get started is check the difficulty, make sure it's pro, and we're going to leave it there, guys, no matter what happens. I find it very unlikely that I'm going to win this match, but that's okay. We've gotten to the final. We should get 6 or 7 ranking points and 1,200, 1,400 or so in cash money, and that'll be enough to gain us some XP, and it'll be enough to maybe buy a little bit of training in some of the lower quality shots like our serves and stuff. We have our 43 or 4 or something flat serve and a 40 slice serve, I believe. So those should be fairly cheap to raise. Sunny's going to receive. Let's just make sure we are on pro, and we are, and we're just going to leave it there and do the best. I'll do the best I can. I don't expect to win this match, but I hope to. What was it that Pat Cash got into a lot of trouble saying that? So years ago, there was an American player named Brad Gilbert who was a good player. He won a number of tournaments, but he never won a Grand Slam, I think. I don't think he actually even ever got into the semis of a Grand Slam. Maybe he did once. He typically got to about the 4th round, and then he would get knocked out. He was in the top, 15 of the world, but he never, I don't think ever got into the top 10. And Pat Cash was an Australian player who got to the semis or finals of the U.S. Open once or twice. Man. And this is going to be, by the way, before I tell the Pat Cash story, looks like it's going to be the same thing. Just either I make an error or she makes a winner. She's never going to make errors off the ground strokes. Because that's the way the computer does it on clay, and pretty much does it most of the time on pro. So Pat Cash was more successful for a number of years than Brad Gilbert, although I think Brad Gilbert had more longevity than Pat Cash, 1530. And so at some point, when Cash had won Wimbledon and was one of the top players and had done very well, I don't remember why, but somebody asked him about Brad Gilbert. Brad Gilbert had a lot of shots and a lot of skill, but he just couldn't win the majors. And Pat Cash said, and meanwhile Pat Cash had won a bunch of major tournaments. And so somebody asked him why, and Pat Cash said, when I go on the court, he said, I expect to win. When Brad Gilbert goes on the court, he hopes to win, but expects to lose. And that's why he doesn't win. And Gilbert, of course, was angered by this and said, what does he know about what I hope or expect to do? But the reason I bring that up is because Pat Cash would say to me, you're not going to win this match if you hope to win but expect to lose. Um, right? Pat Cash's point was you should expect to win when you go on the court, and if you're expecting to lose and hoping to win, you're going to lose. So I guess I should be expecting to win. But based on previous performance against Pro on clay, I'm not sure expecting it makes a lot of sense. I am glad we won the first game, and that means we will not be bageled in this set. So one of my goals is to try and hold serve as much as possible, right? And then maybe break serve occasionally, and we'll just see how it goes. I haven't played an entire match on Pro on clay. We do know that I can break serve on Pro because I have done it before against other players with similar stats. So we'll just see how this goes. I do want to try picking on her backhand a little bit, now that I think of it, because she does have a worse backhand. And there is a beautiful drop shot off the bad backhand. Has she made any mistakes yet? I think she dumped one into the net. I counted, by the way, in the last match, guys. I think it was 17. Gosh, I don't remember now. I think it was 17 times I hit a return into the net. And she got me there. 40-15. I need to slice more. That was one of my problems in the last matches. I didn't slice enough. That is 40-30. So, you know, at 40-15, you could say, well, I'll just stay back here and rally and, you know, not worry about it. Let her have the serve and go back on serve. But I don't like to do that. I compete for every point. Now, obviously, if you're in a position like Boris Becker was in the 1989 U.S. Open final where he was injured, there's a ground stroke winner that brings us to deuce. And he saw that he was down a break and Lendl was playing really well, and he realized trying to come back in the second set, I think it was, probably wasn't worth it. He was up a set to love. He gave that set away because he didn't want to fight hard on an injured leg. He decided, let's go into the third set even and see if I can stay on serve, which he did, and he ended up winning that match in 4 sets. So in a case like that, yeah, but otherwise, or like Michael Chang, where you're, you know, hitting moonballs because you're cramping, that might be different. But otherwise, I fight for every point. And that is a nice little approach shot that sliced in and didn't bounce up enough for her to get it, and it is deuce number 2. I like that we've gotten a bit of a look on her serve already, so that's a good sign. Means we have a chance. If you can deuce it, you've got a chance to break. You know, not necessarily break point yet, but it means you're getting a bit of a look at their serve. And that means on the next service game or the one after that, you might get a chance. So we're about even in winners. This isn't like the one match I played on clay. I think it was in semi-pro even, where, man, I saw her coming in, and the clay is too slow for that. I was able to go up the line on her. I love hitting passing shots. I wish somebody would be a serve and volleyer against me. It would be so much fun to stay back and hit passing shots. Anyway, I think it was the first clay match I played where I lost the first 3 games in a row and only won a single point. And the winner, the count of winners was just insane. Now, drop shot again. Advantage to Sunny. I don't think I've had a break point. I think I've gotten her to deuce, but I haven't been able to get to break point. But that many deuces in a service game, that always gives me hope. Or should I say an expectation? Right, Pat Cash? Expect to win. Expect to break serve. Got her there. Deuced again. You know, I mentioned a sort of an interview between Mats Wielander, Boris Becker, John McEnroe, and Yvonne Lendl, where they were talking about a variety of things. And one of the things is Becker's been actually a bit critical of modern players. Whoops. Let's see if we can get it. Whoa. And that he feels like there's not enough kind of, I guess, personality to modern tennis. And one of the things that he actually complained about, this is in 2019, so Federer, Djokovic, and Nadal were basically all unbeatable. And it was always going to be one of them who was going to win a major, like a Grand Slam or something big like Indian Wells. And Becker complained. He said that players are too happy just to get into the second week, as in the round of 16. And he said, when we were playing, I don't know what that was. I thought I was there. He said, when we were playing, we felt like it was a good tournament only if we got into the semis. And these guys are happy if they get into the fourth round. And if you think about it, I think part of it is they would hope to beat Djokovic or Nadal, but they expected to lose, right? And I think that statement from Pat Cash is actually pretty insightful, that it's hard to win when you expect to lose. Nope, she got me there. 30-15.
30-15.
Turning me into a strict serve and volleyer again. Because I can't beat her on the baseline. I mean, I'm only about 50% from the net, but I can't beat her at all from the baseline. Moonball. And it won't let you swing at that. Again, if somebody knows why that is the case, please drop a comment to explain why, because I have no idea why. So let's see, is that her first unforced error? Yep. Moonball. Now the computer moved me up on that. I did not move up to get the moonball. Nope, she got me there. Got her. And that is another hold of serve. It was hard to do. It was a bit of a struggle, but we got it. 2-1, Moncinelli. You can see she stands there a lot. I'm often trying to push it into the net because you're supposed to close with the net when you try to go up there. But a lot of times the computer just won't move me. And I think part of it is just in terms of the speed the ball is moving at and how quickly it comes back. When you execute a shot, you lose control of the player as it animates the shot and puts it in position. And then you don't regain the control of the player for a half a second to a second as it finishes the execution of the shot. And I think that's why it's hard to get her to move in. Wow, why didn't she get that? See, this is twice me and once for her, where it looked to me like we were in position to make a swing, and the computer just doesn't let you swing. But it's love 30, and I'll take it. That's another bite on her serve. Why didn't she swing at that? Somebody please drop a comment and explain to me why the computer does that, both for me and for her. Even for itself. I don't understand it. Lucky that didn't go out. That was too close to the line. Let's do some slicing. And I haven't been picking on the backhand enough either. Move in. And that went out. 15-40.
15-45, please.
And we'll keep an eye on the computer. When it misses a serve inside, it always goes outside on the second serve. And when it misses a serve outside, it seems to always go inside. See if I'm right. Keep an eye. Nice little slice there. Got her with a beautiful sliced backhand. And we have broken serve to go up 3-1. So Moncinelli draws first blood. That's what I like to see. Now, of course, when I miss the serve, I usually second serve straight into the body. The reason for that is, let me finish this first. The reason for that is that, unlucky that didn't go out. The reason for that is that I don't steer the serve, and that makes it easier to watch the power scale of the serve to make sure it, I get it in the green or near the green so that I don't double fault. Yeah, it just won't let me run in. Okay, try drop shotting me at the net. 30-15. We want to break here. We want to hold serve here and consolidate the break if we can. Okay, that's a nice short ball, so we'll come in on it. Beautiful. That's what I like. 40-15. See if we can serve and volley this out. We got it. Second unforced error into the net. And that's game. We're up 4-1, and we have consolidated the break, guys. If you had told me it's going to be 4-1 in the first set, I would have said probably to Sonny. Got to expect to win. Pat Cash would say that. Don't hope to win. Expect to win. But you got to be careful. You don't want to be overconfident, right? Think that you can't lose. Cash, by the way, excellent serve and volleyer. I think he won Wimbledon maybe twice and the Australian twice, if I'm not mistaken. But the Australian may have been on hard court by the time he won it, or maybe he won it when it was on grass. And I think he was in the U.S. Open semifinals or finals in like 83 or 84, and then he won, or no, wait, 83 or 84, and he won Wimbledon, I think, in 87 against Ivan Lendl, I believe. Ah, man. Those slices are working great. I've got to do more of that. Slices into the corner, especially to her backhand side, and maybe that's where the weak backhand rating is coming in. 15-30. I'd love to break again here and serve out the set if I could. Pat Cash would say, don't hope to do it, expect to do it. I'm just going to keep giving her some slices and see what happens. Alright, now we're into net. Nope. Just didn't get over fast enough. 30 all. Seven hits per rally, that's not a huge amount actually for clay. Now why did that go into the net? Wasn't that green or orange, like greenish yellow? Don't know. There's a green. Flat shot there. Top spin, let's follow it in. Got her. Oh man, what a stretch volley. Let's take another look at that. That is just absolutely perfect. Way closer to the line than I intended it to go, but I will take it, and it is deuce on her serve now. So we've actually gotten a nice bite on every single service game. So I like that. And there is a break point. I tell you, I really like being aggressive and attacking the net. I don't really necessarily need to serve and volley, but I do like being able to take the short ball and attack it and come in. Got her again. And that is Game Moncinelli, and it is 5-1 on Pro, guys. I will take that. That is nice. Whoa. It just didn't bounce up at all. Let's do a slice serve up the tee, see how it goes. Slice it back to her. Oh man, that's quite the shot. No, she got me. 15 all.
5 plays.
30-15.
13-15.
I'm going to continue serving and volleying. It is working for us. That sharp angle when she returns up the line. What? Why did the computer make me run forward? I was not running forward there. Okay, it's just using its imagination sometimes now. But that is the set. 6-1, Moncinelli. Wow, I did not expect to take the set that quickly. I should have expected it, Pat Cash would say. 26 winners to 13. 6 unforced errors. Some of them are dumped. Most of those are dumps into the net on serve, not ground stroke errors. 18 of 22 with the net, but I've still had 8 ground stroke winners. And I will take that first set. And now Sunny has to win this set or the tournament is over. Man, she's killing it. I'm just trying to get it back. I'm not trying to do anything at all with it, just trying to get it. Back up, back up. No. Hell, you knew she was going to win that point. She just went hammer, 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 hammer. However, that did make her tired. I guess the power shots tire you out more. Maybe that's why I never really struggle with Moncinelli's stamina, because I don't do power shots with her because her power's only 39. And the few times I've tried to do it, there's virtually no difference between the power shot and the regular shot, so you're just using endurance for no reason. When she goes up over 50, I'll start trying it more. But I feel like when I was playing Kornikova, why didn't it swing there? I don't know. I feel like when I was playing Kornikova, I did get her power up into the upper 40s or maybe low 50s, and it still wasn't doing much to hit a power shot. Let's go to her backhand a little bit here. Nope. She's just giving me the angles now.
Thank you.
This is the best she's played on her serve yet. I think since the very first service game where she went up 40-love and I came back to deuce it. All right, we're going in. Nope. That went out. She overhit it. Sunny overhits it, and it's 40-30. Didn't she get a double fault in this game? So that was the first point I actually won with tennis rather than the double fault. So one question you might be wondering, when the computer keeps hitting it to the same corner, why do I keep running back? Why not stay there? You can't. Because it leaves the whole court open. You've got to try to run back to the middle. And it's trying to wrong foot you. But you've got to try and run back to the middle. And now it's deuce again. So she's struggling on her serve and she's looking tired. Try to get to the net if I can. But she hasn't given me any short balls really in this game. Here we go. Got her. Break point. You can 100% see that I do better being aggressive and getting to the net than trying to hit ground strokes. Some of that's me, some of that's Montanelli, some of that's the surface, some of that's just the way the computer plays ground strokes. But all things being equal, double faults away the break. All things being equal, offense at the net is better than defense on the baseline. All other things being equal, and Anabella has a 60 volley, so it's tied with the topspin forehand and the slice backhand as her best shot, which I did on purpose because I wanted to play the net with her. And now it's 30 love. And now we will stay back for a couple points and just see how she handles that. Sunny. Yeah, see, the computer clearly can't tell what to do with those balls any more than I can. Alright, let's pick on the backhand a little bit. No. 30-15. Body serve. Flat shot. She gives me a moon ball. Alright, well, we're on the way in, so let's do it. Nope, she got me with a lob. 30 all. So I knew there she was going to lob, so I backed up, but the computer fights you on it. It doesn't want to let you back up. Lucky that didn't go out. She got me. 30-40, now chance for her to break back.
30-40.
Man, what a return. And that's going to be the break point. Yeah, I don't know why it let me hit that there. It shouldn't have. Yeah, so now you can see she's just hitting absolute killer after absolute killer, and that lets her break back, so it's one game all. So it's pretty clear that the computer sort of raised its game a little bit after I mowed it over after the first couple of games of the first set. Right? Didn't it hold serve in the first game, and then I just won like 4 games in a row? 5 games in a row. Alright, let's go on in. If I'm going to win or lose, I'm going to do it at the net.
Love 15.
Any short ball we get, we run on in. Double fault. Love 30.
Love 30.
So she's given them to me like the other one. How many double faults has she had? 5 already. Give it a bunch of slice and let it see how it handles it. Now a top spin. Yeah, handled it great. 15-30. Got her. Came in too late. 1540, double break point. Let's see if we can get that break back and go back in the lead. And second serve. Jeez. Can't get it. She just can hit it so hard. And she doesn't have that much more power than we do. Wow. No, but it went out. That was quite an angle, but too much of an angle. 2 games to 1. Montanelli. And she's now up a break. Or will be if she can consolidate. See, those go in on semi-pro. Nope. Gonna lose serve again. Alright, I guess we have to stay back a little bit. She's returning too well. That's gonna go out. It really does feel like the computer wants me to lose. Sometimes, you know what I mean? Like, it just... whatever, everything I do just goes out. When before it was going in. Still double break point. She got me. And that's game. 2 games all. Well, neither one of us has been able to hold serve in this set. You can definitely see that the computer has raised its game, though, at least on returning. It just flawless returns that I can't hit for volley winners anymore. And then it just lobs over my head or whatever. What did Lendl say? Forcing you to come in on the orange lights instead of the green lights. And that's definitely what the computer has been doing in this set. Jeez. Yeah, and like some of the shots just completely unhittable. I can't even chase them down. And I don't feel like it was doing that in the previous set. Yeah, can't even get to it.
13-15.
So I feel, even though the score is 2-all, maybe because my serve is broken twice, I feel like I haven't really even been in this set. Like, here we go, 40-15.
40-15.
And if it weren't for her double faults, it'd be 4-love right now. What's her first serve percentage? 71. It feels worse than that. I'm hitting the ball too short. But I got her there with a nice little slice forehand. 40-30. So I've had a lot more winners than she has, but most of those are in the first set. In the second set, it's been a lot more even. Oh, you're kidding me! I am lucky that did not go out. Deuce. I can't believe she got to that. And then that's a little slice shot that landed just inside the line. And it's deuce. So it looked like she was going to do an easy service game. but I've managed to come back. Her endurance looks okay, though. Nope. And again, that seemed greenish, so I'm not sure why it goes into the net. It really does almost feel like the computer just decides you're going to make an error here. I guess it probably doesn't do that, but that's sure as heck how it feels. It just seems like the shots that work in one point don't work in the other, and because it's just the whim of the computer. And it went out. That's game. 3-2. Yep, and now my serves, even when they're greenish, don't want to go in either. You know? That's going to go out. No, it didn't. Go on in. Lucky that didn't go out. Honestly, guys, I'm not trying to push them that close to the line. It just, the dot just races over there. Look at that. Won't let you hit the, won't let you hit it. Again, it feels like the computer decides you're not going to win this point. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Nope. Break point. And a moon ball. Is it gonna let me hit it? It did. I need to get the ball deeper. Lucky that didn't go out. Deuce. Try a body serve. Can't even get it. It's just too perfect. Moon ball. Hate them. And man, thought I wasn't going to get to that. But, whew. No. There's no way. Wow, didn't think I was going to get to a couple of those. And that's game. 4-2 now for Sunny. So now we have to break back or we will not survive in this set. As I said, guys, I think either we're going to lose fast or take a very long time to win, or maybe lose in a long time. It didn't seem possible to me that we would be able to just do like 6-1, 6-2. We broke in the first game of this set, and I thought, oh, well, maybe we'll just go ahead and win, 6-1, 6-3 or something, but no. The computer won't allow you to do that. It just raises its game. And it's definitely true that tennis players can do that. As I've said, the main frustration I have is just 100% of all AI players raise their game like this. Love 30. We have a chance to maybe break serve here and try to get back on serve. Have I held serve yet in this set? I don't think so. Lucky that didn't go out. No, I broke her twice. So now it's triple break point. Let's see if we can get it, or is she going to go clutch and just make 3 unhittable balls? What do you think, guys? Place your bets. Now that annoys me, although she made an error. Because I was aiming that up the line. And it just sent it back cross court, and I don't know why. All right. It's 3-4 on serve.
15 love.
Another moon ball. No, she got me. 15 all.
15.
30-15.
30.
Try to hold this serve. And it is 40-15. I'll take that.
15.
Went out. Too close to the line. Alright, so top spin body serve, trying to get it over the net, just not double fault. No, too short. Deuce.
Deuce.
That slice was too short. Advantage, Moncinelli. Trying to go up. Trying to even it to 4 games all. No, it would not let me move.
Deuce.
It just paralyzes you. It's going to go out again. Yep, I'm not pushing it that far, and it just pegs right to the line. See, that's what I'm trying to do.
Deuce.
In we go. Got her. That forehand slice
Advantage.
into the corner has worked. And that is game Moncinelli. It is 4 games all, guys. So we came back, and we've evened it up. Now we got to try to break serve and see if we can get out of this match 6-4. I need to put the ball deeper. There's no question about that. That's the way to place it. Yeah, you can't,
15.
when it comes that fast, you can't place it the way you can when it's not that fast. Because it takes time to move the dot across the court. And you can change the speed of the dot, but we definitely don't want it going faster because of how many times I peg it over by the line, even when I don't want to. Especially on volleys. And that went out. 30 love.
30 love.
Nope. 40 love.
40 love.
So now she's kind of cruising on this service game. 18 on 4 serves, and a lot of those are just dumps into the net on service returns, which I don't really count as an unforced error because it doesn't feel like I did anything to cause them. It feels like the computer just decides to do it. Oh, lucky that didn't go out. 40-15.
40 15.
I'm not sure what all that clutch weight stuff actually means. And that's game.
Game.
5 games to 4, Sunny. Serving to stay in the set. Got her. There's no way I should have won that point, but I'll take it. sliced up the middle. And another moon ball. And that's going to go out. See, I pegged it over too far.
15 all.
Nope. 1530. I have the feeling this is going to go to her. Nope. Too perfect of a return, and now it is double set point. Saved one set point. 30-40. You gotta be kidding me. I thought she was gonna get that one too. Deuce. She's got me on the ropes. Yeah. Yeah, she had complete control at that point.
Quiet, please.
Deuce again. Saved a couple of set points. Nope. Just absolute perfect placement on those passing shots. Has she hit? She's 11 on forced errors. She's missed a couple. Very few, though. Yeah, most of her unforced errors are dumps into the net. Got her there. Advantage Montanelli after all of that. Let's see if we can hold serve. Of course, moon ball. My gosh, I cannot hit anything in the green here. Okay. That's going to go out. No, it didn't. Got her on a red shot. 5 games all. So we're going to extra innings. Either it'll be a 7-5 set or more likely a tiebreak. Man, she just has killer shots. It really is like playing against Steffi Graf with some of these. $15 all.
15 all.
So guys, unless we win this set, this is going to be a very long match and a very long episode. I apologize for that if you don't like long episodes. There's not a lot I can do.
30-15.
I've been actually pretty pleased that I've done this well against the computer on clay. Because I was really struggling even on semi-pro, and this is about as well as I played on semi-pro, and we're on pro now. Nope. 40-15. So we're definitely either going to need to we're going to need to get to a tie break, right? Because if she wins this game, which she just did,
Game on the first set.
yeah, I don't know why so many of my shots are just not going over the net from the serve. I don't know. And now the serves don't want to go over. Lucky that didn't go out. 15 all. Oh, sorry, 15 love. Nope. 15 all.
15.
Nope. 15-30.
15.
Every single service game in this set has been an absolute struggle. Nope. And now it's double set point again.
15.
She's got that one too. Nope. And that's the set. So she won the second set, 7-5, and we're going to a third and final set. Wait, let's look at the stats. So right now it's pretty close. I have 52 winners to 41, but I have 22 unforced errors. That's all the dumps into the net on serve, which basically is almost feels like the computer's decided to ace you, but if you swing fast enough, it goes into the net instead. There it goes again. Oh no, I thought it was going to go in again.
15.
She hasn't double faulted in a long while either, I think. Yeah, she can just hit such perfect angles that I cannot get to it if she wants to. It all depends on the computer. Didn't want to in the first set. It kind of did on the second set. We'll see how it does on the third set. It didn't do it all the time on the second set, but it did it enough. Look at that. I can't believe she got to that. She's going to get to that one too. And that one. No, she didn't get to that one. It's like playing Steffi Graf. What did Bud Collins say about her in the 1988 Wimbledon final? Steffi Graf shrank the court with her legs.
14. 15.
The balls that are winners against every other player come back. And that's what Sunny has done in the second set. The balls that were winners in the first set kept coming back. And she just returned like an absolute beast. Like all her returns of serve in the last couple games were just, especially the last game, were insane. Couldn't touch any of them. Couldn't get a good bite on any of them. 40-30. Deuce.
Two.
So this is the final set for all the marbles. And speaking of that, apparently it now is the case. There's another one. I don't know why that is. I just don't know what's different about how I'm swinging. It's exactly the same thing. So apparently in modern tennis, which I do not follow, right? My knowledge of tennis sort of ends around the year 2001. In modern tennis, I guess the tiebreak in the final set is 10 points instead of just 7. I don't know why. And apparently in mixed doubles matches, instead of playing 3 sets, they play 2 sets. And if it's 1 set all, they just play a 10-point tiebreak, which is bizarre to me, and I don't like it at all. Why wouldn't you play another set? I don't know. I mean, I think the main reason is that mixed doubles is not as serious to the other players as the other. They're just sort of just playing it for fun at the Grand Slams, and so as a consequence, nobody wants to waste too much energy doing mixed doubles when they're in other events like regular doubles or singles. So.
30. 15.
So I don't know. But you know me, I'm an old school purist. To me,
40, 15.
final set of everything but the US Open should be decided in 2 games. I don't mind them. What was the rule? If I think at Wimbledon, if it goes past 10 games or something, then they do a tiebreak in the final set, or that was the rule for a while. I don't know if it still is. I don't mind that. Man, can't touch it. So it's 1 game all, 15 love, with Sunny serving. She's serving in the lead game again in this set, which means if she breaks at the end, like she did in the last set, I have no way to break back.
30.
I have entirely too many, even not counting the dumps in the net, I have entirely too many unforced errors. But that's what happens on pro, because the shots that would have been counted in semi-pro, the ones near the line, go out. And the reason is that I think, I'm not 100% sure exactly how this is going to work, because I haven't played a high stats player, and I haven't gone that far in career mode. But I think what's going to happen is, as our skill in the various shots goes up, like in slice, right, goes up to like 70, 80, 90, we can hit closer to the line like that and not hit it out. But right now, when our shots are in the 50s and 60s, it's going to hit out because we don't have the skill yet. Got her. 30-15. Man, all of that to get to 30-15. I ran her a lot more than she ran me. But she's still not that tired, even though we're deep in the 3rd set. I don't know why it's predicting me to win. It's 1-all 30-15. She's technically 1 point in the lead. Got her there, 30-all.
30.
I mean, I would say right now it's 50-50 who's going to win, just based on the statistics of the match. Yeah, I won the first set more handily, but that doesn't matter. Once the set is over, it's a set. Whether you won 6-love or 7-6 doesn't really matter. Now, psychologically, yes. Right? Mancinelli would be thinking, okay,
30.
she had to go to 7-5 to take me, and I took her 6-1, so I am in a slightly stronger historical position against her. Right? I've won more total games and more total points. But what matters isn't how many total games and points you won, it's how many sets you won. Got you with that drop shot, sweetheart. And that's game, and we have broken serve. So that first volley wasn't much to write home about, but the second volley was. Now it's 2-1. I really hate moonballs. Jeez.
Love
15.
5, please.
Nope. Love 30. She's going to break right back.
Love 30.
Nope. Man, the computer has been so much harder
Love 4.
to return against, to serve against than to return against. With the moon balls, right? If I stay back, it gives me a moon ball. If I go up, it just hits a winner right past me.
15.
30-40. Break point number 3. Yeah, she's going to lob it. Nope, and that's game. 2-all. Yeah, just It feels like the computer just decides to break your serve, and then it just does. Nope. 15 love.
15 love.
Jeez. Yeah, just can't touch these.
30 love.
Man, the way she can just turn the racket head over and hit the most amazing angles. Again, like I just haven't been able to touch a single shot in this point. It's just in this game, a single point. How do I say it? I haven't been able. She's just had me on the ropes in every single shot. I've not been in control of a single swing. It's been defense, 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 defense from the first swing to the winner that she's going to hit. Look at that. All 4 points in a row. And that's what I mean. It feels like the computer just decides I'm winning, and then you have no chance. It's not even anything I do, right? The serve comes in, I hit the return, and then I'm on the defensive for the entire rest of the point. That's going to go out. Oh, no. Nope. She got me there. Love 15.
Love 15.
15 all.
15.
$30, 15.
13, 15.
Moon balls. I hate them so much. Let's try going up the line a little bit more. Gosh. Yeah, just can't touch it. It just power, 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 power. That's modern tennis, by the way. They just hit power shot, power shot, power shot, power shot, power shot, power shot until you can't catch up to it.
40, 30.
So yeah, it's realistic, but not for a player of this caliber. Oh my god. Deuce, she's gonna break. I'm willing to bet you she's gonna break serve again. Obviously, I'm not gonna let her do it, but I just have the feeling she's gonna hit perfect returns until she breaks serve.
Advantage.
Advantage Moncinelli.
Left. First serve.
Yep, just it feels like when it wants, I just can't even land a serve in. Yep.
Two.
I don't know, guys. You tell me if it looks like that. It looks to me like, yeah, the computer decides I'm winning.
The receiver is challenging the ball on the left far side.
That looked out. Oh, barely in. Caught the line.
Advantage.
Got her. Well, maybe it wanted to win, but I was able to pull it out, and it is 3 games all. Can't complain about this match if I lose, 6-4 in the third or something after winning the first set. It's not too terrible. On pro, I'll take it. Double fault here.
Love 15.
Love 15.
Thank you.
We're also playing on Moncinelli's worst surface, so the fact that she got to the final here is pretty good for her. Now again, I don't know what, if any, penalty is applied to her
Love 30.
based on the surface. I don't know if she's got like a -5% to all of her shots or something because she's on her worst surface or what. Maybe that's why so many of the returns are dumping into the net. Did you see how that landed right on the line? Like, nobody can hit a drop shot like that except maybe Chris Evert. And these average nobody players are doing it multiple times in a match.
30 all.
That drives me nuts. And she aced me.
40 30.
So again, it feels like, computer decides to win. Drop shot, ace. And winner. Right, just boom, 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 boom. Right, from love 30 to that. And that is what was complained about on Steam, about the clutchness of the computer. Jeez, I didn't even think that was going to go in. I thought that thing hit the net.
Love 15. 15 all.
30-15.
30 15.
Another moon ball. Got her. 40-15.
40 15.
And that is game Moncinelli, 4 games all. So this match has gone the distance. Now it's whoever wins by 2, either 6-4 or 7-5, or we go to a third set tiebreak. In we go.
Love 15.
Love 15. I'd love to break here and try to hold for the match, but we'll see what happens. Oh, too close to the line.
15 all.
Trying to get it deep, and I got it too deep. 30 unforced errors. Yeah, that's entirely too many. Now that is just, right, the computer really is forcing those errors. First of all, half of them are dumps into the net on serve, but the computer's forcing me to do that because if I don't do it, I can't win the point because it's just going to send it back to me.
15 30.
Right, so that's sort of the Chris Evert style, right? That basically Chris Evert often beat her and her opponents by just returning everything, getting everything back, and you just overhit trying to win the point because she's going to get anything back that's not on the line. Nope. 30 all.
30 all.
She's 2 points from forcing me to serve to stay in the match. Let's see what happens. Who's going to win this game and make the other person try to stay in the match. That
40 30.
40-30. Yeah, I don't really know what clutch weight means. If anybody knows, drop a comment. She's got me. Maybe not. Got her. I thought she had me there. She should have had me there. Look at that drop shot. You don't do a drop shot when somebody's at the net, you dummy. Although, that was actually in a really good position. What really should happen is I should have gone up and volleyed it, but the computer did not interpret my click of the button as doing that. That's going to go out. Oh, I'm lucky that did not go out. Too close to the line. Both times I painted that line, and then I painted the other line. Break point. Come on, Anabella. Let's go.
Left, first serve.
So there are, what, at most... 6 games left. 4 games left.
Okay.
Wow, she double faulted away the service game, and now it is 5-4 Moncinelli serving for the match. 15 love.
15 love.
30 love. Yeah, I don't know why on Pro, all of a sudden both the computer and I dump serves into the net. And now it is triple match point.
14.
Serve into the body. Moonball. Going in. Nope, she got it. Computer won't let you have it.
14, 15.
Triple match point. Nope, it's going to run and get that get.
Left, first serve.
It's going to get that one too. But Moncinelli wins the match. 6-1, 5-7, 6-4.
Game, set, and match.
And we win the trophy. So we have won the tournament, guys. Take a little screenshot with that little smile. You can smile a little more than that, Anabella. You have just won your first pro clay match. So not too bad. 77 winners against 30 on Forceros. It's entirely too many. 61 against 17 for Sunny. We won 53 points at the net. The other 24 were won from the baseline. As a long and difficult match. And now we're going to see what happens with the experience points. I think the last reset match I had, we got 1,000 performance. Let's see how much it gives me here. Oh,
another trophy for the
another
collection.
trophy. Yep.
Make sure you enjoy.
You know what I don't like is it's not actually adding trophies to the shelf. It's got one trophy there and then adds a second trophy to the middle shelf, but it doesn't do anything else. I also don't like that you can't like walk around this apartment and like just look at the rewards, which would be kind of nice. All right, so let's take a look. We gained. Go away. We gained 12 ranking points. We're now 337th in the world. Guys, we were below 1,000 at the beginning of the year, and our first rank was 892. So we've more than cut in half how far we have to do to get to number 1. We earned $2,000.
I tell you what, your fans are loving you, and we're getting sponsorship offers coming in.
Another
because of it.
sponsorship offer.
I can't keep up.
Excellent.
Have a look for yourself and pick one you like.
So that'll get us some more money. We have a sponsorship offer from Quad Castril to the Minute and KM. So I'm not sure what this is for. Transportation. So these guys want 50 a match. Will give us 50 a match, 150 per win, 3,000 per annum. This is 0 per match, 300 per win, nothing per year, so that's kind of crappy. This is 250 per win, 3,500 a year, 100 per week. And this was 250 a week, 3,000 a year. So we don't get anything for winning. Per win per week per year. I feel like that's probably the best one. Um, so we showed good sportsmanship. That's good. Let's take a look. We do have 9 attribute points to allocate, and I think the next one to go up is going to be reflexes. I'm almost certain, so we'll go ahead and pop that up. And then in terms of skills, let's see. What would it cost? 2,000 costs a lot to move that up. Let's go ahead and keep working on the serves. Let's pop this up. Can we get it up to 50? That's good. So our flat serve is up to 50 now. And we're now 50 overall. Guys, we started at, was it 44? We're now at 50 overall, which is not too bad at the end of the first year. My guess is by the end of next year, we'll be hopefully in the mid-60s if we can keep this up. And we'll be getting more and more money now that we have some endorsements. So I'm pretty happy with that so far. We're 50 overall, and we can rest. And the next thing we're going to do is training, which I won't bother to show you guys. We're 339th in the world. And if we look at our weekly planner to the end of the year, I think we're going to go to the United States and do this contest style to unlock. And I probably won't show you guys that. I'll bring you back at the beginning of the year and update you on where we are, and we'll start doing some tournaments. I don't think we're going to go to Australia because we could probably play. I don't know if we can play in the Brisbane, but we can't play in the Australian Open yet. We don't even have any options. So challengers, you have to be 500. So we're going to be able to start playing in the challengers next year. But we'll probably play a few more futures before we start doing that. So we got a bunch of training to do, and this this exhibition match, which I will do off screen. And when I bring you back, we'll be in the second year of our career. So this is the final episode of this season, and Annabelle is probably going to end the season around 350th in the year in the world, which is not bad considering we started the year way below 1,000. Until next time, guys, I am Scrapperlock, and this has been AO Tennis 2 Career Mode with Anabella Moncinelli.